The universe was quiet. Not peaceful, just silent. Far out beyond Neptune's orbit, in the cold darkness of space, humanity had built a watchtower, a giant station called Sentinel-01. It was Earth's first line of defense, and every second it scanned the universe for danger. Inside the main control room, Officer Maya Carter watched the holographic screen. Same stars, same darkness, same silence. She had worked here for 7 years and nothing strange ever happened, at least not until now. A red light blinked. 1 blink, then 3, then a loud alarm shook the entire station. Maya jumped from her chair. "Unknown object detected," she shouted. The whole control room came alive. Officers ran to their stations. Commander Elias Grant, a serious man with years of war experience, walked in with fast steps. "What do we have?" he asked. Maya zoomed the holographic map. A single dot was moving fast from deep space, very fast. Too fast for any normal ship. "It just appeared from nowhere," she said. No warp signature. No jump signal. It was suddenly there. Commander Grant's eyes narrowed. "Is it broadcasting anything? Any ID? Alien code? Pirate tag?" Maya shook her head. "No signals. It's completely silent." Grant stared at the glowing dot. Silent ships were the most dangerous ships. Speed rising. The object continued advancing. Within minutes, new data flooded the system. "It's big," Maya whispered. Numbers updated again. "It's very big." Hologram expanded into a shape. A massive warship. Everyone stared at the screen, speechless. The ship was longer than 10 aircraft carriers. Its hull was dark metal with sharp angles like a giant sword flying through space. On its sides, huge weapon ports glowed faint blue. This was not a cargo ship. Not a science ship. This was a monster made for war. Grant gave the order. "Send all data to Earth Command now." Earth alerted thousands of kilometers away on Earth, in the capital city Nova, Washington. Alarms echoed inside the United Human Empire headquarters. General Raphael Stone, the highest-ranking military officer of the Empire, listened to Maya's report with a cold, serious expression. "An unidentified battleship entering the solar system," he repeated. "Heading where?" the general asked. "Direct course. For Earth's heart," Maya said. "Earth's heart." The name given to the core region where Earth, the Moon, and Mars lay, the home of billions, the center of humanity. General Stone turned to his officers. "Prepare the fleet," he commanded. "Defend the core at all cost." The battleship approaches. Back at Sentinel-01, the warship was now large enough to be seen with the naked eye through the windows. It slid through space like a silent beast. "No heat signals. No life signals. No engines we recognize," Maya reported. The ship did not look alien, but it did not look human either. Its dark hull was covered with strange symbols, glowing lines like ancient markings. Some officers whispered they looked like scars. Commander Grant tried again to communicate. "This is Sentinel-01 of the United Human Empire. Identify yourself immediately. You are entering restricted airspace." No reply. He tried again, louder. "Unknown vessel. Respond or we will take action." Still silence. The unknown ship kept coming, slowly, fearlessly. The first command, General Stone's voice boomed through the station speakers. "Sentinel-01, hold position. Do not fire unless ordered. We cannot start a war by mistake." The officers nodded, but doubt filled their eyes. "What if it attacks first?" Maya whispered. Grant did not answer, because he had the same question. The scan suddenly, the unknown ship released a blue wave of energy. It passed through Sentinel-01 without resistance. "Energy scan," Maya shouted. "It's scanning us. Every secret inside the station. Every weapon. Every person." "The ship now knew it. Is that a threat?" an officer asked. "No," Grant said softly. "That is a warning." Human hearts pounded, as if the warship had looked directly into their souls. Unknown power data readings spiked again. "Commander, the ship's power level." "It's impossible," Maya said. "How impossible?" Grant asked. "It has enough energy to destroy planets." The room fell silent. Humanity was great. It had fleets, colonies, weapons, but this was something else, something bigger, something older, something unstoppable. Decision time. General Stone appeared on holoscreen. "We will launch the first defense fleet," he said. "Sentinel-01, lock target, but do not attack unless attacked." Grant nodded. He turned to the crew. "We follow orders. And pray." The moment of truth, the mysterious warship finally slowed down. It stopped only 500 kilometers from Sentinel-01. Close enough to attack, too close to escape. Lights on the hull began glowing brighter. Like a monster waking up, Maya's voice shook. "Commander, I think it's charging weapons." Grant stared at the giant ship. "Humanity does not bow," he whispered. "We survive." "We fight," he ordered. "All stations." Battle positions. Sirens roared. Shields went up. Missiles armed. Every human eye focused on the silent giant. A single message flashed across the screen. Warship locked on Earth. The unknown ship shifted its cannon. Not toward Sentinel-01, toward Earth. Commander Grant felt his chest freeze. "If that weapon fires," he said, voice shaking, "billions will die." The silent ship continued glowing. And then, darkness. Total blackout. All systems shut down. Sentinel-01 drifted powerless in space. Every human sat frozen in fear. The unknown battleship remained awake, watching them, waiting. The stars outside Sentinel-01 were still shining, but inside the station every light was dead. Emergency red diamonds glowed slowly on the walls. The air felt cold. Too cold. Officer Maya Carter tried to restart her console. Nothing worked. No power. No engines. Not even life support controls, she said, voice trembling. Commander Elias Grant clenched his fists. "One hit from that warship and we are dust," he said. "But it has not fired. Not yet. It was watching them. Studying them, like a scientist looks at insects before choosing which one to crush first. Earth reacts on Earth in the Imperial Defense Command Center. Chaos erupted. Dozens of officers yelled into comm channels. Screens showed one terrifying message. Sentinel-01 offline. Unidentified warship close. General Raphael Stone struck the table. "That station holds 12,000 people. We cannot lose them." He turned to the tactical map. "The enemy ship locked onto Earth. We cannot wait anymore. Launch the fleet." A single order united half the solar system. Defend Earth's heart. The war fleet awakens. From the moon's dark side, giant hangar doors opened. Warships roared into space. Battle cruisers, dreadnoughts, destroyers. 1,000 engines burned blue fire. The fleet's leader, Admiral Sarah Orion, stood on the bridge of the dreadnought Titan X. Her voice was firm. Fighters in front, heavy ships behind. Protect Sentinel-01. Thousands of steel giants formed a shield wall between Earth and the approaching monster. To every soldier, she broadcast, "Today is the day we prove humanity does not run." The fleet cheered. Silent enemy back at Sentinel-01. Maya watched the unknown warship. "It's not moving anymore," she said. "It just waits." Grant stared at the dark hull. Waiting for what? As if answering him, the ship released another wave of blue energy. This time it hit the human fleet. Not a single ship lost power. "How explosions, it scanned them," Maya whispered. "Just like it scanned us." It now knew the strength of humanity's defenders. First contact attempt Admiral Orion opened communication on every frequency. "This is Admiral Sarah Orion of the United Human Empire. Identify yourself now." Silence filled space. Then, a tiny symbol appeared on every human display, a circle. Broken. Incomplete. A voice followed. Deep, mechanical, but with a strange human tone. "Surrender. Claim your place." No one understood. "What place? Under who? Why Earth?" Orion demanded answers. "Surrender to what power? Who are you?" The voice repeated. "Claim your place. Below." A cold shiver passed through every soldier. "The decision on Earth," General Stone shouted. "We do not surrender." "Admiral Orion, prepare to fire." Her eyes locked on the giant warship. Target confirmed, ready to engage. 1 second felt like 1 year. Fire. A shot that matters. Human dreadnoughts unleashed massive plasma cannons. Red beams streaked through space and slammed into the warship's hull. A giant explosion lit the void. But when the light faded, the enemy ship stood untouched. Not even a scratch. The hull absorbed every bit of plasma like it was nothing. Soldiers gasped. Some stepped back. Others whispered prayers. The warship slowly rotated its main cannon toward the human fleet. A single beam of blue beam flashed. One human destroyer vanished instantly. No wreckage. No pieces, just Gunfire grew like fire. Admiral Orion shouted, "All ships! Attack with everything!" Missiles, lasers, kinetic rounds. Thousands of weapons struck the warship. The result? Nothing. Not even a dent. The enemy cannon glowed again. Another ship. Erased. Humanity holds. "We need more time," Maya yelled from Sentinel-01. "If we restore power, we can support the fleet." "Do it," Grant commanded. "Do anything you must." Maya connected emergency cables manually. Sparks flew. She didn't stop. "Come on, come on." Screens flickered back to life. Slowly. Weakly. "Systems at 18%, she said. "It's enough," Grant replied. "We fight for Earth." The warship changes. The alien hull began shifting, like living metal awakening. New weapons grew out of its sides. Huge gates opened underneath, and something inside moved. Grant zoomed the image. Those were not machines. Those were creatures. Tall, armored beings waking from long sleep. "Is that its crew?" Maya asked. Grant's heart hammered. Not crew, soldiers. Their glowing eyes stared straight toward Earth. Humanity's secret defense General Stone made a last desperate call. "Activate Aegis Shield." From Earth, a massive blue barrier erupted around the core worlds. Cities cheered. The sky glowed. Humanity stood behind a wall of pure energy. But Aegis Shield had a weakness. It could last only 4 minutes under heavy fire. And the warship's cannon was now fully charged. Countdown to destruction. The cannon locked onto Earth. Energy crackled like a rising star. Grant whispered, "Billions of lives." In one shot. Time slowed. Minutes. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Maya screamed, "The shield is failing." "It can't hold." Grant slammed his fist on the console. "We need a miracle. A human voice just when hope was dying." All communication screens lit up. A new transmission began. Not alien, not robotic. A human voice spoke. "We built this galaxy before you learned to crawl. We seeded life. We built the first empires. We are your creators, and we have returned." Grant froze. "Creators? Humans from the ancient past?" Maya whispered. "Are they us?" The screen showed a single glowing symbol, the same broken circle. Voice continued. "We are the first ones. And the empire you call yours belongs to us." The message ended. The cannon kept charging. Humanity stared into unstoppable doom. The universe felt smaller now. Not because stars moved, but because fear grew. A single ship, a single shot, could end humanity. Inside Sentinel-01, power flickered like a dying candle. Officer Maya Carter held the side of her console to stay calm. Commander Elias Grant stood tall, but his hands were shaking. "Human creators," Maya whispered. "What does that even mean?" Grant stared into the darkness through the window. "Either a lie," he said, "or a truth we are not ready to hear." The message decoded data teams on Earth worked non-stop to analyze the broadcast. Code experts, historians, ancient language professors, everyone studied the broken circle symbol. Professor Lena Yazid, expert on pre-human ruins found on Mars, arrived in command. She dropped a stack of old scan files on the table. "This symbol," she said, pointing at the broken circle. "It appears in ancient ruins all across the solar system." General Stone frowned. "We always thought aliens left those marks." Lena shook her head. "What if those aliens were us, humans from a forgotten time?" Silence. Humans had always believed Earth was the beginning, but what if Earth was just the restart? The ancient record Lena showed a hologram. Massive cities buried below Mars. Ruins older than human history. Technology too advanced to understand. "In every ruin this symbol appears," she said. "A broken circle. A scarred empire." General Stone's face hardened. "You're saying humanity once ruled the galaxy, then fell?" Lena nodded. "And those who left have returned." A terrible thought back on Sentinel-01, Maya felt chills on her spine. "If they are truly our ancestors," she said, "shouldn't they welcome us? Protect us?" Grant's voice was cold. "You welcome children. You do not welcome rebels." The idea hit Maya like a punch. "So they think we stole their empire?" Grant nodded slowly. "They want to take back what they believe we ruined." Identity crisis Admiral Sarah Orion on the Titan X paced the bridge. "We always thought we were strong," she said, "that we owned the stars." Her second-in-command replied softly, "Now we know." We were only renting them. The fleet stood ready, but hope was thinning. The warship moves. Suddenly, the unknown ship shifted its position. It drifted closer to Earth, the cannon glowed, but brighter than a sun. Maya checked readings. The weapon is reaching. Final stage! Grant felt his heart drop. The Aegis shield timer showed Surterion 01 for less than 2 minutes. Maya, Grant said. Tell me we have missiles. She shook her head. Only local defense cannons, but they won't even scratch that thing. Grant looked up at the giant warship. I don't care. Fire them. Humanity pushes back. Sentinel-01 fired everything it had. Small energy shots, rapid missiles. They slammed against the warship's hull. No damage, but something surprising happened. The warship paused. The glow dimmed. Slightly, Maya's eyes widened. It noticed us. It stopped charging. Grant grinned for the first time. Good. We got its attention. And now it will destroy us, Maya replied. Grant shrugged. Better us. Then Earth. A voice inside the enemy. Ship far away, deep in the unknown ship. Someone watched the humans resist. A tall, armored figure, glowing eyes, metallic skin. A first one, he spoke with disgust. These new humans are stubborn. Like the old ones, another voice answered colder. They forgot who they belonged to. We will remind them. They prepared to fire again. The last strategy on Earth, General Stone's voice boomed across every channel. Every ship prepare for final defense. Admiral Orion raised her sword-like command baton. All fighters, attack the cannon joint. Aim for the weakest point. Thousands of ships dove toward the warship, like a swarm against a god. They opened fire. Missiles, railguns, nuclear lances. For the first time, something worked. A small fragment of the outer plating broke off the enemy cannon. It wasn't much, but it proved one thing. The first ones were not invincible. Two sides of humanity. Maya whispered, we are not their children anymore. We are something stronger. Grant nodded. We learned to fight without gods. A call from the past suddenly. Every speaker in every ship crackled. A new voice spoke, different from before. Gentler, human, afraid. Please, stop fighting. The fleet froze. General Stone demanded, who is speaking? The voice replied, I am a prisoner. Inside this ship, I am human. Like you, Maya gasped. There are humans aboard that monster. The voice continued. We are descendants of those who left the galaxy long ago. We were raised to believe Earth is a threat, a disease. But seeing you fight for survival, I know they lied to us. Silence, hope, confusion. Listen carefully, the voice said. There is a weakness in their weapon. I can help you, but you must trust me. General Stone clenched his teeth. You say you are human, he said, then prove it. The voice replied, my name is Captain Noah Reyes. I was born on Earth 6,000 years ago. Maya felt the blood drain from her face. 6,000? Grant stared in shock. Time means nothing when gods control you, Noah said. He continued. Aim for the power core beneath the cannon. If you strike there, the ship will be weakened. Admiral Orion did not hesitate. All ships and follow Reyes's coordinates. Fire! A strike that changes everything. A massive combined barrage hit the power core. The warship shuddered. For the first time, it roared in pain, its glow dimmed. Cannons flickered. Noah's voice. Yes. Again, you can win. Aegis shield timer Ru0032 Earth had 32 seconds to live. The first one's rage. Inside the warship, armored soldiers screamed commands. Traitor. Seal the inner chambers. Kill Captain Reyes. Noah shouted. Hurry. I can't stop them alone. Grant raised his chin. For Earth. For humanity. He gave the order. All weapons. Full power. Everything! Only 32 seconds stood between Earth and extinction. On the Titan X bridge, Admiral Sarah Orion locked her eyes on the target. All ships. Full firepower, she ordered. Thousands of human weapons roared at once. Space lit up like a burning sun. Every human heart hoped this would be enough. Humanity strikes missiles exploded. Railguns screamed. Nuclear lances pierced the dark. The enemy warship shook, massive cracks spreading across its cannon mount. Maya on Sentinel-01 shouted, It's working! We are damaging it! Commander Grant allowed himself a small, rare smile. For humanity! He roared, everyone echoed it. Voices shaking the stars. The shield falls. Aegis shield timer reached 00:10. Blue energy around Earth flickered violently. Cities stared at the sky in terror. General Stone whispered, "Not yet. Please not yet." But fate did not wait. The shield shattered into glowing dust. Earth was naked. The monster awakens fully. The warship stopped shaking. Its cracks glowed bright white, then sealed instantly. Commander Grant's smile vanished. It healed. The hull shifted like living metal, reorganizing itself. It was no longer reacting. Now it was hunting. The main cannon pointed again at Earth, its glow now 10 times brighter. Maya's voice cracked. "It's firing!" The impossible blast, the enemy cannon released a beam. Faster than light, louder than space should allow. Admiral Orion braced. Titan X's sensors screamed alerts. Impact detected. But Earth did not explode. Instead, the beam stopped halfway, suspended in the void like frozen lightning. What stopped it?" Maya whispered. The beam bent, redirected. "Straight toward the attacking fleet." "No!" Grant shouted. The beam hit. 4 dreadnoughts disappeared in an instant. Dozens of cruisers shattered into bright dust, silent deaths. In loud terror, humanity cried. The traitor revealed inside the enemy warship. Captain Noah Reyes ran through metallic corridors. Alarms screamed behind him. "Reyes, stop!" Armored soldiers shouted. He ignored them. Sprinting to a glowing console, he pressed his hand to it. The panel turned red. Noah's face twisted. "I'm shut out." "They locked me out." Another human, tall, armored, eyes glowing, stepped from the shadows. Her voice was cold like dead stars. "You were always weak, Noah." Noah froze. "Commander Asha, you?" She smiled like a knife. "We are gods, and they are insects. Your sympathy makes you a traitor." She fired. Noah barely dodged. The last hope. Human will on Earth. General Stone wiped blood from a cut on his forehead. The blast shockwave cracked windows. He stood tall. "We will not surrender. Not now, not ever." Admiral Orion agreed. "We push again. Even if only one gun fires, we push." The fleet prepared for another wave, though half their numbers were gone. The Forbidden Weapon Commander Grant looked at Maya. "We still have the Quantum Lancer?" Her eyes widened. "That weapon is experimental. It could blow us apart." Grant clenched his jaw. "Better to die fighting than die waiting." Maya nodded, activating the weapon. Huge coils on Sentinel-01 glowed blue. The entire station shook violently. If fired wrong, it would destroy the station and all aboard. Grant whispered, "This is for Earth. One shot to change everything quantum." Lancer fired at a silent blue spike of energy, nothing like human weapons before. It pierced the warship's armor. A shockwave, metallic screams, echoed through space. Maya gasped. It broke through. Into the inside. Admiral Orion roared, "All ships, attack the breach." Human ships swarmed the damaged point like wolves tearing open a wound. Inside the breach, an explosion spread like wild fire. The warship tilted, its cannons glow shrinking. Rapidly, human cheers filled every channel. Maybe hope was real. Enemy rage, a deafening voice filled the universe. "You dare defy your makers?" A ripple of invisible force pushed the fleet back, ships spinning out of control. On the enemy bridge, Commander Asha slammed a control node. Erase their defenders. Then erase their world. A choice of sacrifice back inside the warship. Noah Reyes stood cornered. Asha raised her weapon. "Your life ends here." Noah stared back, fearless. "If I must die to save Earth, then I die human." He activated a hidden detonator, a device attached earlier deep in the ship's heart. Asha realized too late. No. The blast shook the ship like a dying beast. Systems flickered. Weapon charging shut down for a moment. Humanity tasted victory. A new horror. Then came the nightmare. The warship unfolded its structure like a cocoon opening. Metal peeled back. Giant mechanical wings spread wide. It wasn't a ship. It was something alive. Something ancient. Something made to consume worlds. Maya whispered, "What is that thing?" Grant's voice broke. Not a battleship. A planet reaper. It roared like the death of suns. Final stand. General Stone spoke to the entire empire. "This creature thinks we are weak. It thinks we will kneel, but humanity stands together until the last breath. Every ship lit engines. Every soldier armed weapons. Admiral Orion raised her baton high. For Earth, for every human world.
Full attack!
Thousands of human ships charged at the planet Reaper. Fire clashed with Godsteel. Hope clashed with doom. Earth watched. The galaxy held its breath. The final flame of humanity refused to fade. Humanity's scream was silent in space, but their courage was loud in every heart. The planet Reaper spread its massive wings. Shadow covered half of Earth's orbit. Its metal surface moved like living muscle. Admiral Sarah Orion stared at the monster. "We hit it. We heard it," she said. "Now we finish it." Thousands of ships followed her into the fight. The creature fights back. The planet Reaper opened its wings wide. Dark particles flowed out like smoke, then turned into deadly spears of energy. They launched in every direction. Human ships scattered, but many were hit. Explosions lit the void. Bodies and broken metal drifted across space. Maya Carter's voice shook through Sentinel-01. "We are losing too many ships." Commander Grant gripped the railing so hard his knuckles turned white. "But they still fight," he whispered. "That means we still have a chance." A message from a dying hero inside the planet Reaper. Alarms continued screaming. Captain Noah Reyes, bleeding and limping, pushed deeper into the machine's core. His voice crackled through comms. "I'm still alive." "Listen," General Stone gasped. "Noah? You did it. You slowed it down." Noah coughed but smiled. "I'm a soldier. I don't quit." He pointed a small camera at the glowing core. "This machine, it eats stars. It was never meant for war. It was built for genocide." General Stone nodded. "We must destroy it completely." Noah shook his head. "Not destroy, awaken." Everyone froze. "What do you mean?" Maya asked. Noah revealed a second device, a small black cube. "This unlocks the part that remembers us. The part that still loves Earth." He pressed the cube. Core lights shifted, from red to blue. The planet Reaper shuddered. Its weapons stopped firing. Admiral Orion paused, confused. "What is happening?" The creature speaks for the first time. A new voice echoed from the creature, not angry, not godlike, soft, grieving. "We were protectors once. Before war twisted our purpose." Maya whispered, "It remembers?" The voice continued. "Humans became our children. We guarded them. We died for them." Commander Grant felt tears form. "Then why attack us?" he asked. The voice answered like thunder wrapped in sorrow. "Because we thought you forgot us." Noah shouted. "They never forgot. They just never knew." The giant machine hesitated, processing his words. The enemy within suddenly. A scream inside the Reaper. Commander Asha appeared again, dragging a blade. "You fool," she hissed. "Machines do not feel love. They feel only orders." She stabbed Noah. Deep, he collapsed. Maya screamed through the comm. "Noah!" The Reaper roared in pain and confusion. Asha forced her hand onto a control panel. "Erase your doubt. Destroy Earth!" The Reaper shook violently. Humanity's final chance was dying. A secret weapon awakened. General Stone slammed his fist. "We still have Project Aegis." Admiral Orion responded sharply. "Aegis is a shield, not a weapon." Stone smiled a dangerous smile. "Not anymore. We modified it." He opened a secure channel. "Project Aegis, activation authorized." Deep inside Earth, hidden beneath the crust, a huge structure awakened. A ring of satellites formed above Earth, glowing bright gold. Maya gasped. "That's not a shield." Grant nodded. "That's a cannon." The Aegis cannon charged and powered by the planet's core. Humanity takes the lead. Grant shouted, "All ships, pull back from the target zone." Admiral Orion ordered the fleet into safe range. The planet Reaper tried to react, but Noah Reyes crawled forward, blocking Asha with his own body. He grabbed her wrist. "You will not take my home." Asha tried to pull away, but Noah refused to let go. He yelled, "Fire the cannon." The light of humanity, a golden beam, erupted from Earth, brighter than the sun itself. It sliced through the Reaper's chest, burning through armor, metal, and rewriting history. The Reaper screamed, a scream that shook every soul, pieces ripped apart, wings tearing, machinery melting. Noah and Asha vanished in a blinding flash. Maya covered her mouth, tears falling. He saved us." Grant placed a hand on her shoulder. "He saved everyone." After the fire, the planet Reaper no longer looked like a god. Its wings floated away like dead moons. Its core flickered weakly. Earth survived. But victory had a heavy price. Half the fleet was destroyed. Millions of families watched loved ones die. Admiral Orion closed her eyes. We won the battle, but the war has just begun. A final revelation, the Reaper's broken hull slowly opened, like a flower losing petals. Inside, frozen chambers, thousands of humans, asleep in stasis pods, children, adults, soldiers, scientists. Maya gasped. They were keeping humans alive. For what? General Stone stared in horror. To rebuild their empire. Inside one pod, glowing softly, a woman with black hair. On her pod was the symbol, the broken circle, now mended. Maya whispered, "What does a complete circle mean?" The planet Reaper spoke one last time, voice fading. Unity. Or extinction. Its eyelights went dark. Humanity must choose. Commander Grant stepped forward. We decide who we are, he said quietly. Not gods, not ghosts. We are humanity. We protect each other. The fleet gathered around the ruined Titan, ships shining like fireflies. Admiral Orion raised her baton. We take our people home. Cheers spread across the channels, broken but proud but deep in space. Many more Reapers awakened. The first ones saw the defeat of their weapon. Their leader whispered, "So the children think they can fight. Let them. We are coming home." The war was only beginning. The remains of the planet Reaper drifted in silence. Huge pieces of armor floated like dead moons around Earth. The battlefield looked peaceful now, but only because the storm was preparing to return. Commander Elias Grant stared at the debris from Sentinel-01's window. "It's over," Maya whispered. Grant shook his head slowly. "No. Battles end. Wars continue. The survivors wake on Earth. Hospitals overflowed with wounded soldiers and rescued civilians. Families cried. Some in joy, some in grief. Flags flew at half-mast. Humanity celebrated survival, but also mourned sacrifice. Admiral Sarah Orion stood inside Memorial Hall. She stared at the names of lost captains. Her voice was soft. "Every name here is a reason to fight harder." General Stone joined her. "The first ones won't forgive this defeat," he said. "They will come. With more." Orion nodded. "And we will be ready." The stasis pods on the moon's dark side. A massive lab studied the frozen humans found inside the Reaper. Dozens of pods were lined up, each holding someone from ancient humanity. Maya's voice cracked when she saw the woman with black hair in the central pod. "She looks like she's only sleeping." Grant studied the fixed circle symbol glowing on the pod. "We should wake her," Maya said. Grant hesitated. "If she remembers their empire, she might see us as enemies." Maya looked at him firmly. "Or she might see us as family." Grant nodded. "Begin revival." The machines hummed. Lights pulsed, and then her eyes opened, silver eyes. Ancient eyes. She gasped for air and looked around, confused. "Where am I?" she whispered. Maya smiled softly. "You are safe. You are home." The woman stared deeper at them. "Home," she repeated, as if trying the word for the first time. Her name. General Stone rushed in with armed guards. The woman sat up slowly. "My name," she said, touching her chest, "is Arya Solari." Grant and Maya exchanged a glance. "Do you remember what happened?" Maya asked. Arya closed her eyes, visions flashing like lightning. "We fled. A war against the first ones. We refused to be slaves. We hid in machines, waiting to return to Earth." Her eyes opened wide in fear. "You must leave this planet now." General Stone frowned. "We stand and fight. We do not run." Arya shook her head. "You do not understand. The first ones do not conquer. They erase." The warning arrived. Space trembled. Every radar in the solar system flashed red. Admiral Orion's voice echoed through every speaker. Multiple warp signatures detected. "They are here!" Dozens of giant shapes emerged from the void. Bigger than the first Reaper. Weapons glowing like dying stars. The first one's armada. Human hearts sank, but no one stepped back. Earth's answer. General Stone pointed at the sky. "Send every ship we have. Call every colony. This is our home. We protect it." Grant prepared Sentinel-01, still damaged, but still standing. Maya loaded defense systems with shaking hands. Admiral Orion stood at the bridge of Titan X, flames in her eyes. To every pilot, she said, "We do not kneel. We do not bow."
"We are human."
The fleet cheered, fierce, loud, unbreakable. Aria's choice, Aria Solari, stepped forward. "I can talk to them. They still believe I serve them." Maya shook her head. "They will kill you." Aria smiled sadly. "I was born for this fight. Maybe my time is to finish it." She placed her hand on a console. A bright signal launched toward the enemy fleet. The armada paused. A voice, cruel as ice, boomed from the flagship. "Aria Solari, you escaped your destiny. Return to us, or fall with them." Aria did not tremble. "My destiny is with my true family," she said. "These humans who know love, courage, freedom." Her voice hardened like steel. "Your empire is dead." The final push, Admiral Orion raised her baton high. "All ships. For Earth. For humanity." Human ships screamed forward. The sky turned into fire. Lasers streaked. Reapers roared. Explosions shook planets. Maya fired Sentinel-01's cannons. Grant yelled commands like thunder. Earth's surface lit up, cheering every shot. No retreat. No fear, every heartbeat a weapon. Unity. The first ones tried to divide them, tried to claim them, tried to erase them, but humanity stood together, not as soldiers, not as classes, not as nations, as one species. Aria sent a final signal into the first one's network, a message carried by the hearts of every human. "We are not your creation anymore. We are your evolution. We are humanity, and we choose our own destiny." The first one's fleet erupted, systems crashing, power shutting down. Admiral Orion shouted, "This is our moment. Strike!" Aegis cannon fired again. A beam forged from the core of the Earth itself. It tore through the enemy armada. Light washed away darkness. The sky fell quiet. The war ended. A new dawn. Days later, Earth celebrated a new holiday, Human Unity Day, the day humanity earned its identity. Aria Solari looked up at the sky, smiling for the first time. "Your world is beautiful," she said. Maya replied, "It's yours too." Grant looked at Earth, hopeful. "We survived, gods. Imagine what we can do next." Aria nodded. "The stars are waiting." Admiral Orion's voice echoed across every screen. "We are no longer the children of ancient empires. We are the founders of our own." Humanity lifted their heads high, brave, proud, free, and the galaxy learned one truth. Humanity does not bow. Humanity rises.